Welcome, everyone. Hi, everyone, and welcome to LinkedIn Live.
The managers, to your point, have so much influence over what we do in our work environment.
We have to be flexible inside of organizations on how to execute the work. And that has to happen at the team level, right? And so make well-being about the team.
We as human beings are more creatures of culture than we are creatures of habit. We tend to adapt to whatever culture that surrounds us. We may not actually see it, but it's the water we're swimming in, and it shapes our behaviors in ways that we might not ever imagine.
We're seeing this similar thing with our understanding of well-being. We can't say, okay, here are all these programs and you've got to take advantage of it. We have to look at the systemic and the cultural and the economic factors that are at play.
It's not so much communication in terms of marketing and selling, which of course we do, but listening to the end user and finding out what your customer base, which is your employees, what do they want, and what's standing in the way, and how can you take some of those barriers away.
I've been thinking about this, and what I wrote down was the ability to unapologetically take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. Right. And
I love that.
You look at the research on what makes people most successful at work, whether that be more productive, more creative, more invested. What it comes down to is having experience that fuel their basic human psychological needs.
That when we are well and taking care of ourselves, we do perform better in all aspects of our life. And that when our teammates and colleagues feel supported and see, it's a collective, right? I mean, we keep talking about on our end that well-being is a shared responsibility.
People are more motivated by immediate positive experiences than some prudent, practical goal you have in the future.
Start off by knowing what's innate in each person so that you can leverage who they are. We're all different. I think one of the assumptions with a weakness kind of approach is that we all are motivated in similar ways, and we're not.
Start with the smallest change you can make that will have an impact.
Let's say winning doesn't happen only in the end. It happens in the beginning with your mindset. So how you think is how you're going to act, and how you act will give you the results.
I think we've got to find ways to start being more vulnerable and saying, I'm hurting too, because the first phase of this is normalizing it.
Back to the managers. They said, yeah, but I'm not a counselor. I can't write prescriptions. What your people know that. Here's what they want you to do. And it's one thing that we can all do. They want you to listen.
Right.
They just want you to listen.
And really encouraging to be able to see human beings be human beings.
Really focus on relationships. I think this is the easiest, most important, most powerful way you can make a difference is to figure out how are you helping to build friendships. And it looks like you've got a friend right there.
I do. Thanks to everybody who listened in.
So until then, thank you all so much for joining.
Thank you so much.